Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Moggycraft Season 2, and I have been doing what I said I was going to do. I have been standing AFK here for a long time at the bamboo farm, just creating those bamboo blocks and turning them into the planks, and well, as you can see, I've also been emptying that chest and just putting it in these two over here so it can go into their crafters and make me more planks. Now the machine just went, so let's turn it off so that when it comes back it doesn't go again. And if we just peek through over here, then we'll see that this chest has started filling up. So that means the bottom one is now full, thankfully. And I have done a little bit of stuff here. For example, I have put in a berry farm, and I've also added this layer over here with the water streams. And just to show you that this works very good. This is actually a very fast farm. I was surprised by how fast the berries were just coming in. And yeah, it does mean I had to move the chicken farm because those foxes were kind of hungry for chicken instead of berries, which, you know, that's not what we want. And yeah, I don't know if I've shown this yet. This is a cobblestone and deep slate. No, not deep slate. It's a basalt farm. Yes. Just a TNT duplicator over there, and the two generators over there pushing their blocks to the middle where they are blown up. And there's no collection area yet, but I'll just probably put a water stream going all the way over to there, so that it will automatically go into the water elevator and then get sorted, which is something I should probably get started on very soon. But I don't intend on doing that today. I want to go and work on Moggy Dungeon and probably focus on the entrance of it. And for that I have prepared a lot of tuff. And at home I have a bunch of pale wood, which I'll be using too. And here we are back at the mess that I call Moggy Dungeon, and I have placed down the shulker boxes and the stone cutter that I've just brought along. And the entrance is going to be right over there, so I feel like that's where we probably should put this stuff actually. Let's also bring the ender chest with us, just in case we need it, and I'll bring the bed, so I can sleep if I feel like sleeping the night away. Also, my base over there, yeah, don't ask anything about it, so far nothing's been done. I feel like if I were to start somewhere, I'd probably start with like a storage system in the middle and where to put the portal before I really start doing too much. But as you can see, a lot of the mushrooms are at least gone. So you can actually see the portal over there right now. And there are just some mushrooms left over here and over there. But yeah, still a lot to do. And well, I think for now I'm just going to focus on things that I actually know what I want to do with, because like I said, I still have no idea what I want to do over there. Anyway, let's talk about what to do over here. So what we're gonna build is the front and the lobby. And I just quickly need to check at what Y level this is. So Y level 70 is where the floor is going to be. That's important to know. So what I'll do is I'll probably start with the outside walls and then work on the brick. And then work on a little bit of the bridge. But I'm also wondering if I maybe should push it back just a little bit and have the bridge start over here somewhere. So I'm really trying to figure out where exactly those walls are going to have to go. I'll probably go into my creative world real quick where I kind of built something already and see if I can just push that a few blocks in this direction. Alright, so I've decided I'm going to push it back just this many blocks. And now we need to build upward, so let's check the F3 screen. And okay, so this is the height we want to start at. I'll just do this. Apparently I don't even have the blocks for it. As I'm building up this wall, I realize I do want to put a nether portal somewhere, so I'm wondering should I move this wall or keep it here and just put the nether portal here and then put another wall over there? I mean, I definitely feel like I should move it, but I'm also wondering if I should tear this down then? Probably, seeing as I would save up a lot of blocks that otherwise are not even going to be seen. So I'll just build this front once again. And then I'll take this down, but not completely. Alright, so starting the front, it's looking unfinished. And as you can see, I have placed a portal over here. I mean, it's not lit or anything, but it's a portal. Let's also cover up those blocks. I have yet to light it, but I'm also not sure exactly which portal I'm going to exit when I go into the nether. I imagine that one, but I also think that I should place down a new portal in the nether. So let's take these coordinates, divide them by 8, and place down a portal in the nether as well. And as you can see, I have started the floor, which is just going to be pale oak planks. So yeah, I didn't have that many in my inventory, but as you can see, over here, I have quite a lot of pale wood. I don't even know if this is going to, be enough, be too much, or be the exact amount, because I'm always terrible with this sort of stuff. But as you can imagine, this is a lot. So yeah, let's see how much we'll have left over after this project. So the outside wall is in, the portal is in, and we now have a bit of a template to work with for the lobby here. This is where players are going to leave their items and set their spawn before going into the game. And this is probably where they'll exit from. I will have to pay attention to what I'm going to do here exactly, because of course there is a big room over here with likely compass locations underneath it and barrels with redstone behind it. So maybe what I'll have is like a water elevator that like takes you up to a room over here and then open this door. But yeah, I'm sure I'll figure that out in time. Now, however, I am going to have to build this up, so everywhere where you see bone blocks, I need to bring those pillars higher. The wall, of course, needs to go higher as well, except for this area, because these are going to be the player rooms. So what I'm going to need is a bunch of wool to make a little bit of a room. Fortunately, I have quite a lot. And what I'll probably do is also mix in some concrete and concrete powder, but I don't have concrete or concrete powder just yet, so I'm going to have to craft it, which is why I'm procrastinating and just running around here instead of going to my base and immediately collecting it. But I'll probably just start with the wool itself first and then add in those details later. Although it would be nice to have some concrete, not just the concrete powder, the concrete, so I can make the player boards. And the player boards are of course going to have 12 item frames on them, and I'm going to have 6 rooms in total with those 12 item frames, and I'm going to need 6 different colors. So of course, lime is going to be one of them, orange is going to be one of them, cyan or light blue is going to be one of them, pink is going to be one of them, and then I just need to figure out the other two. Probably going to be something like, I don't know, purple and maybe yellow or red or something like that. But yeah, let's just go and collect that stuff. I will probably start by just doing these walls because I have the stuff over here already. This is where the shops are going to be, by the way. And that way I don't have to worry about the player rooms just quite yet. Alright, the walls are up. Some of the decoration, like these plants, are in still. Some of them are growing. And I am kind of curious what I should do with the ceiling. Like, should I mix up the block? Like, use this one? Should I use this one? Or another block completely? Nothing done here yet. But I have started over here. And as you can see, I put in the line player room. Of course, this is probably going to be mine. And I am going to put in the next ones. But this is how it's going to look like. I know right now it's looking rather bland. But what I'm thinking is everyone will be able to customize their own player room. Similar to Moggy Dungeon, like the original one. So yeah, as you may remember, if you were there, we had like player rooms and we all kind of decorated them differently. Suddenly, of course, having as many animals and different pink things as possible. I went for a bit more of a nature look. Maybe I'll get a picture up on screen or I'll show you around in a moment. But right now, I'm just going to put in the player rooms, such as this one, but for different colors, of course. And yeah, these are the boards. 12 item frames, one lamp on top, shulker box in the bottom over here. And the idea is that when this fills up with artifacts, so well, really just 4 items, um, the lamp will go on. That's the idea behind this shulker box right here on the floor. Now you might be wondering how I'm going to connect that. Well, I am going to have a comparator like over here on this block. So of course that will have to be deleted and I'll have to put in the redstone for all of that. But that's how I'm just going to do it. So even if you just put one item in, it will light up. But I'm going to assume that when you do put an item in, it's going to be an entire set. So yeah, that probably confused maybe a few of you because we haven't really talked about sets and yada yada yada. But just go check out Moggy Dungeon, like the playlist. I'll see if I can leave that down below in the description. And otherwise, it's definitely on my channel. It's not going to be hard to find. Anyway, what I want to do next is finish this up, and I want to make like a little bit of a leaderboard over there with armor stands. So let's get to that. So as you can see, the lobby is now mostly finished. I am saying mostly because of course the player rooms can use some decorating, but also because over here I have yet to actually put up item frames with like what items you can buy, and I want an item frame with a map inside of it to cover these, so as a player you cannot just click on the dropper and take out the items yourself, because that would be a little bit cheaty. I'm also thinking like how could I brighten up this area just a little bit more. I am thinking of maybe putting in a carpet that just leads from one place to the other, just going all the way through, and just putting the light sources underneath there. But let's see, I have put up a scoreboard as you can see over here, and I'm having armor stands on top of it. Of course it will have the player heads with the armor of color of the person's color scheme, and yeah, let's see how that goes, because I feel like I'm going to have to change it up quite a bit depending on how often people play. Also, there's gonna be a point counter here so you can actually see how many points everyone has, because right now you'll only see who's number 1, 2, and number 3. And with 4 members on the server, you're not gonna be able to see how many points people have unless I put it in a book. So you can see as a 4th, like on the leaderboard, you can see how many points do you need to overtake number 3 and eventually 2 and 1. Now, let's move on to a little bit on the outside, where we have this awkward bridge kind of deal going on. Now, I definitely don't have enough of tough bricks, I think. Let's just quickly see how many I can make here. And yeah, that's definitely not enough. But what I will do is start on this. So what we're going to do is just, first of all, do this. Make sure that we have a nice little starting point. Alright. And then we're gonna have to go and down here. And I'm actually going to have to make pillars, which I have designed previously. And I'm now curious how they look, so I can actually figure out how I'm supposed to build this. So right now it doesn't look like much, and that's because it really isn't much. As you can see, I have yet to even continue on this side. But I'm slowly running out of these tough bricks, so I might just be ending it here for now. But what I will do is just show you one more thing that I'm going to add to this. And that is over here. Let's see, so what I'll do is one tough brick, followed by soul soil, surrounded in pale oak trapdoors, not over here. Then light the fire, which is of course going to be blue. And over here we are going to have walls. And this is the next place where you'll see the same thing. So what I'm going to do is again, soul soil. And it's gonna make me very speedy because of my soul speed. And surrounding it once again. Close these and put it on fire, and this is how the bridge is going to look like, at least from up here. And from down below, where you probably won't be seeing it as much, you'll just be seeing these arches and these pillars going into the water. But of course it is very much unfinished, and I will see if I can mine some more tuff somewhere. Shouldn't be too hard, but of course it is going to be a little bit of a tedious task. Anyway, I've also added in doors over here, as you may have seen before actually. And yeah, these are just iron blocks of course. And here's the room. Like I said, I'm still missing a few blocks, but I think I can put those in place now. It's just well, that's not exactly where I wanted to put it. There we go. And yeah, this is of course going to be the room where you set your spawn. Leave your items, you can get your mods back if you used any. And yeah, this place very much, if I close the door properly, it very much looks like some kind of vault or something like that. I'm not sure. It definitely gives vault vibes to me. Anyway, there is one other thing that I need to do for this game, other than put the item frames over here with the maps and the items. And this is where I wanted to go next, because of course, Moggy Dungeon needs some banners, and who better than to ask Sunshow. Of course, Pondy Pattern is the place to be for all your banner needs. So, no guys, it's not a shop, it's a service. And let's just quickly read what it says. So here's your finished orders. Okay, I didn't place any yet. The price of the banners is a compliment to each other. Of course, very Sunshow. Please place your orders here, thank you. Please have realistic orders, not 1,000. I feel like this is a reference to what I said. I asked for 1,000 banners. Kind of disappointing that it is not a realistic order for her, but you know, it's fine. Okay, I don't need 1,000 banners anyway. Our main sponsors, Gavin Corporation and Mitch's Farming Hall. Let's see. Welcome to Pondy Pattern. This is not a shop, this is a service. Service of spreading love in our little community. Did you know that more than 89% of the population doesn't get a nice word on a daily basis? I want to change that. Starting small. Please write your name and your order here. Finished orders marked with smiley face. Uncle Billy. Oh, okay, so Billy also placed a few orders. Let's also place an order ourselves. So let's see, how is it? Okay, so I'll just do Mitch. Okay. Hi, Sandy. Capital letter. I am in need of some banners to decorate. Typing Moggy Dungeon. Let's put the book back. I'll let Sandy know I have placed an order, and this never gets old. So, I have been busy, and this door is now completed, just as this door is. As you can see, if you stand on a pressure plate, it opens up, and it will stay open for a little bit, even when you step off, so you have enough time to walk through. But as you'll probably notice, on the other side, there's no pressure plate, and that's because you're now within the dungeon area, and there's just no way back. You have to go in. I don't care if you don't feel ready yet, you have to go. And if you still have stuff on you, shame on you. You shouldn't be in the dungeon with armor on and weapons and everything like that. You should have left it over here. So, if you lose everything, that's kind of your own fault. Anyway, this is not the only thing I've done. I've also added in just a little bit of the redstone here. Of course, not visible. But yeah, for some of these, they have completed artifact sets. Can you guess which ones? Yes, of course, it's the yellow one. I mean, it just has yellow wool in it. But as soon as you take it out, the light goes off. And for orange, here you can see, yep, orange wool. And just in case you guys are wondering, no, there's nothing in here. Nothing in this one. And nothing in these two either. So, what else have I done? I've been working on the shop a little bit. As you can see, there's now a dungeon key for sale. There's no book yet. You don't know how expensive this is, but if you press it, there's a dungeon key for you. And let's see, over here we have apples of healing. If you just press this button, you get 1 apple of healing. Yeah, this is not currently finished yet because I'm going to put coins in here, loot boxes in here, and as for here, old cookie and dungeon meat. Also for sale. This is just going to be 1 emerald. This is going to be, well, 1 coin. This is going to be like 5 coins, maybe? I'm not sure yet. I might also do 2 and 5. I'm not 100% yet. But you get 3 cookies. No, 5 cookies, I believe. And 3 dungeon meat. Now, how is that done with 1 press of a button? Well, I have put it in a little bundle. So in this bundle you can see there will always be 5 old cookies. As for this one, free steak. I was looking at the wrong one, but yeah, there's the free steak. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. My wood supply is running out, so next time I feel like I should be building a wood farm. So, hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, then you know what to do, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!